We're speaking with G-Race with the Cen-Tex Rollergirls.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. And now, which teams are you on? Because I hear you on a couple of teams, right?
I've been on the Sirens since 2010 when we first started. As of recently, we just split into 3 new teams. I am on the home team Sirens, and I am also on the travel team, the Cen-Tex, or the Hot All-Stars.
Okay, okay. Now, this is your league's first game for the season? What did you say?
Yes.
For this season?
Correct.
For season?
Yes.
Okay. Up against Rocket City Rollergirls.
Correct.
Okay, from Deer Park.
Yes.
So
I grew up in Deer Park for a little while, so I know where that's at.
So you know
very
where they pretty much are, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Have you had a chance to see them in action, or?
I have not personally, but
Okay.
obviously our coaches, check out some of the other teams, and they let us know a little bit about what's going on, what they've seen.
Any anticipation as we go into this next game?
Well, we never underestimate any teams at all.
Right.
No matter how good of commentation we've heard of them, or how bad they play or anything. So we always go in expecting to have to play our best game.
Okay. So. Yeah, and everybody has a chance to see how everybody plays out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And usually they'll throw everybody into the mix so that you do get better working with people you wouldn't normally be used to working with. So that way we can see which combinations are better.
Okay.
See how well we play against other teams.
Okay. And you have a chance to go out to any of those boot camps that are provided?
I have. I actually went to the first one that was in Dallas. It was a 3-day event. I believe I spent 20 hours plus on skates for the whole weekend. So very intense, a lot of endurance. You can't let down because there's all these other derby girls that are looking at you.
Right.
So, and you see the newer girls that you want to be an inspiration for, and, you don't want to let the newer girls, you don't want to let them down. So.
Yeah. Now, how's a typical game for Cen-Tex? Has the crowd very, very responsive to?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, our crowd likes to get into it. You'll see in a bunch of our pictures, you'll see some of our fans standing up, hooting, hollering, and throwing their arms in the air. Woo! You'll see them getting into it.
So you get a lot of the soldiers in here from Fort Hood and
the
area and stuff.
Some games more than others, but we do a military appreciation night where we'll give them a discount and they come in and we'll salute them, let them stand up. And, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. It gets very intense.
Right. Derby means war, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yes. We've actually had a few fans at one game, our first year, that when the other team came out, they were booing them. And we were like, oh, no, that is not what we want to be represented like. So, we kindly had a talk, and we were like, you're our fans. We don't really care what you do, but, don't make our team look bad. So, because we're very respectful of the other teams because we know how hard it is to come together and to be able to do it.
Yeah, and so you'll mostly bring in leagues and teams from other areas of the state.
Yes, yeah. I mean, the main time that we play each other is during practice. We have had a mix-up bout where a team has, not been able to come, and then we did have to play each other. But I mean, we already know kind of how each other plays, so it's better experience to play against teams that you don't know. That way, you're surprised and you have to react and strategize against what they're doing.
So you're not to the point where you can see a girl out there and it's like, I know how she plays, I know what to do with her.
No. Because you see some girls and you're like, oh, she's not going to be able to do that. Oh, and then you're completely surprised. You're like, what? Where did that come from? So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
so at this point, it's still pretty fun. It's not.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's always fun to me. I mean, even on the bad days when I'm like, oh, I got to go to derby practice again. I still look forward to it. That's what gets me out of bed in the morning.
Yeah. So now, as far as positions on the track, what do they usually stick you in?
I am usually a blocker or pivot. Every once in a while, you'll see me as a jammer, but.
What's your preference?
Typically. I like to pivot just because I have a very loud mouth. So even if I'm not pivoting, I'm typically the one yelling, come on, get together.
You like to control that pack, huh?
Yeah. So, I like to go ahead and have the pivot panty on so I'm not upsetting anyone else, basically.
Okay. Yeah, I just got to watch out for that 20-foot rule.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're getting a lot better about that, though.
Okay. So now, Now, you came from another practice facility. Were you on wood floor there? And
Correct. We were actually on like a typical skating rink floor.
Right,
So,
right.
The wooden floor. I guess it's not
Yeah.
planks. What do you call that?
Yeah.
The wood floor.
It's just the wood floor is
Yeah.
coming into here on this polished concrete, and it's
Oh, this is much more slick.
Yeah.
You have to change your wheels. Make sure you've got soft wheels on. Make sure your wheels are clean when you get out here. We'll typically have them sweep and mop the floor, the night before the game. So our practices are usually a little bit more slick than our games actually are.
yeah.
But you slide, you keep sliding. So.
Okay. So, yeah, what about looking forward to the game against Rocket City Rollergirls?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm very, very much ready for this game.
Okay. All right. We'll see what happens as far as whether or not the floor has any kind of factor in the point spread.
A lot of our opponents, they're like, "Oh my God, what's with your floor?" But we've also had opponents that, their floor is the same way. So.
Yeah. So they know how to work it.
Yeah, we're ready to rock.
Okay. We'll be looking forward to that game then.
Okay.
Thank you.